Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're recording, right?
Yeah, we're just starting. This is Digital Asset Junkies, the weekly live podcast.
Yeah.
Where we discuss all aspects of the financial markets. It's not just crypto. I know digital assets sounds like it's crypto. It's all of the financial markets. And we do live trading with paper trading here at Digital Asset Junkies. So, and this is our 20th episode. 20th episode. I mean, that's a pretty successful podcast.
That's pretty successful. Anything past 5 episodes, man.
Yeah. Yeah, my last podcast only, I think, had 5 episodes.
5 episodes? The last one? Okay.
That was back probably 2016, but...
26. Who did you do that with?
That was just myself, and I had guests.
Oh, okay.
It was called Road Rage, and it was when I would do long road trips. And sometimes I wouldn't have guessed. One time I extracted an apology on, because I was calling it an action podcast where I'd sometimes take my phone and be recording in my pocket while I had certain confrontations.
And you don't let the other person know? You don't let the other person know? You just...
No, I don't. And
then... God, this guy.
So it's completely candid. And one time this lady slighted me at a gas station. She said, I forget, but it was something where she was on the wrong, and then I pointed it out.
Something she was on the wrong, though.
Yeah, she was totally. She told me the wrong thing, and then I pointed it out after I, had to go back to the thing, and she put it on the wrong machine, basically. You know what I mean? And I had a recording of me saying what machine I wanted to put. No, I don't know how I knew, but I don't know. I was in the right. I proved that I was in the right on the podcast. And then I went back into the gas station and demanded an apology, basically.
Apologize to my people.
No, I didn't demand it.
Apologize to my fans.
I didn't demand it. I said it in a very delicate way. And I did get the apology.
Good. Yeah. I gotta apologize to you, man.
Got the apology.
You? You say you got the apology?
Yeah, I did get the apology.
Oh, okay. God dang.
Because I was pretty polite. So I had a whole...
I didn't want you to get the apology.
Why? I got closure. It was like a whole podcast with closure, but yeah, that was my old podcast. I only had 5 episodes of it. So this podcast is it's like 4 times more successful already. And yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you calmed down, man. Yeah, that's a little crazy. You just run up on people.
No, it sounded more aggressive than but yeah. So there were some pretty aggressive parts because I used to have road rage on these long drives sometimes. So it's like I'm like, yeah, but now I don't even have.
Do you have road rage? Do you have road rage?
I am a lot better at anger management.
You used to have road rage?
Yeah, he's pretty serious. Like where I just be yelling, but now I'm like yelling.
Come on, go!
Yeah, but like I'm just yelling about stuff that happened to me because I'm in my car now and I'm just like railing against something. But yelling is very stressful.
It is.
And I don't need that kind of stress in my life. So
some people like it. Some people like to have they don't even
a release out.
Yeah, they call them rageaholics, They just...
I don't know. I think I might have been a bit of a rageaholic in the past. Not in a violent way.
Yeah.
But just like yelling in my car about stuff that didn't matter, really.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't do that anymore.
That's good, man. So you grew. You grew, man.
I think so. I grew. Oh, look at our chart. What we're showing in our chart right now is the Bitcoin price against the Nasdaq price. And of course the market...
We pulling back! Me and Keith was like, I wish I had more money!
Well, yeah, it's a huge pullback, right? If not for this...
Wish I had more money.
Crippling credit card debt. Although I do have a tax plan. Oh, I should have added that to one of the topics. But I have a tax...
Keith has been thinking for you guys,
it's
man.
It's not a loophole.
He's been thinking for you guys.
Yeah.
He has plans, man.
I got a tax plan for, myself, but maybe other people could find it useful. And it's not a loophole because there's basically no such thing as a loophole. If you can do it within the law, then it's legal. It's either legal or not legal. There's no such thing as a loophole. So, so I think I can freely talk about this because it's literally what I'm doing. It's a totally honest thing I'm doing, but it will.
That's right, Keith. I like how you said it's either legal or it's not.
It's either legal or it's not. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
I was telling a friend of mine about this plan, and he goes, "Oh, so it's like, or no, I don't know. He says, how legal is it?" It's like, dude, it's a completely legal thing. I'm having AI talk me through it. I'm using Google Gemini to talk me through it, and then I'll bring the finalized plan to my accountant. But I will. Okay, here's the plan here. All right, so the money I make day trading, like the profit I make, which was like about
$5.
yeah, it's about like $10,000 to $15,000 profit, right? But okay, let's just say for the math, it's like $20,000 profit on the year.
Okay.
So, and people are like, "What? You only made $20,000? You got to start somewhere, people." This is my first profit.
You don't gotta say that, man. You don't gotta say that. Who's saying that?
There's haters, dude. The internet is full of haters. Internet is full of hate. Dude, I talk to haters all day. I got on that stupid Instagram threads. I thought I was on Twitter. And then I was just in a...
No, it's wannabe threads.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wannabe Twitter. It's wannabe X.
Yeah, and then I was just like arguing with this idiot.
You was arguing on threads?
Yeah, and I kind of started the argument because the guy, I stupidly read something like, why I shouldn't have even read it in the first place. And then I'm like, I have to respond. And yeah, before I knew it, I was on the wrong. Because, dude, I am very suspicious of when the internet is all on one side on something. And they feel like they have all the answers. Yeah. That's why this whole, like, this Nick Reiner,
the Hollywood dude that got off by his son?
Yeah, well, Nick Reiner is his son who's in prison right now, or of jail or something. I don't know what kind of
he's in jail
holding facility he's at.
He's in county jail? Is he rolling with the Crips or the white boys? Or the others?
Well, I guess he'd have to be the Crips because the Nazis, because he's Jewish, right? So he is. So Jewish. The skinhead, the white supremacists wouldn't take him, right?
I think in jail it doesn't matter. I think even the Jews they gotta if you're Jewish in jail you just gotta eat that. You
gotta be this white.
Yeah, the whole Adolf Hitler thing, you gotta let that go.
No, but will the rest of the supremacists accept you? Like,
yeah, man, if you could program. I'm pretty sure,
If you could program?
Yeah. Like, if you could, like, live with them without, making yourself look weak or becoming a target.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is, and, I might be wrong about that, but I don't know. I don't have any of the facts on this, and it just seems like everybody is, like, convinced with nobody knows the evidence. Where's the evidence? Have you heard of any evidence?
What are you talking about? He killed them. Everybody. The family said.
Look at these pictures. Doesn't he look? Okay, you got some bad pictures of him. He was forced into showbiz. I mean, maybe he's been forced into showbiz as a kid. I heard he got addicted to heroin at 15. He was
addicted to heroin at 15?
That's what I read. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean...
He looks spaced in all those videos. He looks spaced the fuck out.
So, if you were addicted to heroin at 15, you're probably going to look a little spacey as an adult.
Dude, he was looking spaced out, man.
So, but that's not evidence of a brutal double homicide. I mean, there was no sign of forced entry. Okay, is that the Sayama's DNA being there? Did they find that? Why is that? He went to rehab. He was in and out. He made some bad jokes at Conan O'Brien's party. It's like, what? So these are all reasons
I heard about that. I heard that was weird. Recently. I was all recently.
No, that happened the day before the...
before the murder?
Day before the
offing?
The night before the murder.
Okay.
Or the night before they were found, the next day, he was at a Conan O'Brien party with his dad or his parents, I think.
Bro,
And he was like going up to celebrities being like, what's your name? What's your last name? Are you famous? I guess that's what he was saying to everybody.
Oh, he's just a weirdo.
And then he did that to Bill Hader after they had already been introduced when they first got there.
He's a weirdo.
And then he did that to Bill Hader, and Hader was like, hey, well, this is a private conversation. And then he just like stood there like staring at Bill Hader. This is this is allegedly by reports that I've read, and I'm just putting the different reports together. And then he was just staring at Bill Hader. And then I guess his dad was like, you're behaving inappropriately. And then they had an argument.
Anytime a father has to tell his 30-year-old middle-aged son he's behaving inappropriately
at a Hollywood party?
Elite party. This ain't no...
Okay, but
This ain't... Hold on,
okay.
Keith. Hold on, bro. This isn't like a longshoreman, a construction firm. You're at a party. Hey, son, you need to, you're acting a little strange. He's at an elite party, and his father has to jump out the window and say, hey, son, you're acting strange.
We need to leave.
We need to leave, bro.
Inappropriately. And you've been asked to leave. And we only brought you here because we were really concerned about you. So that's why we brought you here. But also, it's like, that's not evidence that he did a double homicide. Because he had a really scary argument with his father the night before at a Hollywood party and was behaving erratically there. That means he just went home and killed both his parents?
Yes, you did it. And you look weird. And you look strange in those videos. Whether they're promoting,
not everyone is cut out for showbiz. I mean, he like a deer in the headlight. He looked more like a deer in the headlight to me.
Have you heard this thing called?
I just think, imagine if he's innocent and he not only lost both his parents, now the entire world is just saying he's a double killer. Like, that would be, like, I don't know how everyone just thinks it's the same thing they did with Diddy, with the Diddy shit.
Yeah.
They were, like, making Diddy out to be, like, the Black Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, except now we have him, and we're going to really make an example out of him.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
But what did they charge him with? What did they end up convicting him with? They charged him with some crazy shit. They charged him with, like, conspiracy, all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
What did they convict him with?
Yeah, prostitution. Partying.
They charge him for...
being horny.
What are they, like, transportation to engage in prostitution. So to me, that sounds like he bought a hooker a plane ticket.
Yeah.
So,
which is illegal, people. It's illegal. If you're online...
And he got 4 years.
If you're online talking to a girl in, let's say, Oklahoma. Hey, what's up, shorty? Come to San Francisco. Come out. Hey, I'll pay for your ticket. Flirty with you. If they can prove that I paid for your ticket, brought you out here.
I think it has to be explicit for prostitution, though. So I don't think just regular, like, because she could still not have sex with you and do all that flying out and stuff. It's not like she has to. She's not, like a prostitute. But I don't know how they would even prove that. So yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, because you're putting the unknown in, like, you're not controlling the unknown if you're thinking like that. Like, right. Let me just fly a girl out. Don't do it. Because guess what? She could be somebody trying to set you up. Oh, yeah, just send me the Now there's records of you buying a strange woman a ticket to come to your state.
And next thing you know,
that's illegal.
You're doing 4 years with Diddy.
Yes.
I mean, and the guy is a piece of shit. I'm not even a fan of him in any way. I was never a fan. He's not an artist, right? He's just a business guy.
He's a business producer, yeah.
He's not a musician. Yeah.
He's a dancer.
He's a bad dancer. He's a bad backup dancer. That's all he is, a bad backup dancer. So I'm not a fan of him ever.
Party promoter, yeah.
Party that killed a bunch of people. Yeah. I watched the documentary. Like, yeah.
Oh, you watched the documentary? Okay.
I watched all 4 parts, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay,
and I definitely think he had a part in Tupac's death and contributed to Biggie's death by forcing him to stay in a place like, on some look at how tough we are.
Yeah. Why?
That's not what he was being convicted with.
So you think that he wanted to gain from owning maybe Biggie's like publishing? You know, publishing is very.
No, I don't think he intended for Biggie to die. I just think he was so full of his own hubris, his actions led to Biggie and Tupac's death.
That's a good clarification, because at first I thought that he was really diabolical, but his selfishness led to their downfall.
But then after he died, he took Biggie's Rolling Stone cover from him.
Yeah.
And he made him pay for his own funeral.
From a dead man.
Like, yeah. He made the family pay for the funeral.
Ruthless, man.
He's ruthless. Yeah, he is a ruthless man. But, like, and that video was horrific of him beating his girlfriend in a hotel lobby. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Cassie kicking her ass.
And that was like, he's done that before.
Yeah. He was comfortable.
That wasn't the first time. But
that video made me really dislike him.
Dude, put him away for 20 years for that. Yeah. But that's not what he was even charged with.
He wasn't charged with that.
Like, that's not even what he was charged with. No. So it's, people think that, these huge things mean that the guy's guilty. Maybe the DA's just got, wants a high profile case to, prove something. Maybe that.
Bullshit, Keith. All right,
maybe Nick Reiner just made some bad jokes at a party, and now everyone thinks he's a killer.
So, okay, Diddy, right? So this is why I have to believe any negative narrative about Diddy, just for kicks, okay? There's not one person that Diddy did shit with. I'm talking about a celebrity, an artist, a peer, that is sticking their neck out for him. Every single person that he's from,
because he doesn't pay him, he doesn't pay his artists.
That's red flag city.
But that's not what he was being charged with. He was being charged with some crazy shit.
True that he was being charged with some crazy shit. But what I'm saying is, once you have he obviously pissed people off. That's the type of person he is. Yeah. He doesn't have strong, powerful friends that's willing to stick their neck out for him.
Oh, dude.
Because they don't believe it.
You saw that documentary. In his last days before court, he's just with his kid.
Yeah, dude.
Being like, you do my dirty work, son.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. God told me to not.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy to even bring your kids around that energy, first of all.
Seriously. What
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He was on drugs. He had drugs in that hotel room. Like...
Yeah, he had over-the-counter drugs. He had
he had like ketamine and ecstasy.
Oh, I didn't know that. How do you know that?
That's what they found it in his hotel room from that documentary.
Interesting. Because
and that was the same hotel room in the documentary.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the prescription things that was all over. Because if you go back, if you watch the documentary, there's prescription.
But it's not to him. It's capsules. Like to a guy, something black.
Frank Black.
From that Biggie song.
But even when he's just talking, doing like little interviews, talking to his lawyer, you see a prescription bottle fucking in his room.
So he's probably, I mean, he might be prescribed to some medication. I'm not judging anybody for like prescription drug use.
I'm
judging on the ecstasy and Molly, the Molly and
pink
ketamine.
Cocaine. Yeah, ketamine.
And pink ketamine. There was pink cocaine, right?
Pink cocaine.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
So, like, that's what you're doing right before court?
Take that. hey.
He's just right before, being sentenced for some crazy shit. You're just...
Yeah. He was down, but he was a sick man, bro. But that's a telltale sign. Once there's not... You know who Jermaine Dupri is? He's a producer. He produced The Brat, Little Bow Wow, Jagged Edge, Crisscross. He was the producer, pretty much the puffy behind a lot of artists. Every single one of those artists say nothing but good things about him. They would never say nothing bad about Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
That shows that he's a good man. Diddy, bro? So now, so Keith is saying like, okay, just because people are saying you're a bad businessman or a ruthless businessman does not mean that you're a criminal. No, it doesn't. But it's messed up. That's how once you're in a position of power, like, did you hear about the whole theory of the
okay, but how many white dudes,
the alcohol brothers?
How many business white dudes are doing the same shit Diddy did, and nothing happens to them?
Oh, a lot of them.
All of them, almost. I mean, come on.
But Diddy has to be cleaner. He has to know that. Okay, that goes in perfectly to the alcohol. The two brother tycoons, the Biagio brothers, or He had a extremely lucrative alcohol deal with these dudes. And, dude, so, okay.
The owner of the casino?
No, they were the owner of Ciroc.
Oh.
They're these brothers in Europe or whatever.
Okay.
Billionaires, right? Diddy, Keith is, okay, so yeah, what Keith is saying is a lot of Diddy. There's a lot of white CEOs that, you know, the heat's not coming down on them for the things that they're doing.
They're ruthless. They're equally as ruthless in business. Yeah, they don't beat the shit out of their
But Diddy needs to understand. Diddy should know that this doesn't like that. Okay, that there's racism. It's obvious racism, bro. Why you're making $300 million from these guys, but then you're going to try to sue them and say that they discriminated on you racially? That's that right there was.
That's what Diddy did.
That's what Diddy did. So now that goes in back to, okay, why does he have all these trumped up charges? You could buy trumped up charges, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you kicking a bitch ass in a fucking lobby. So if you're doing business at that level, bro, you can't be stupid. Diddy is literally a retard, bro.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, bro. You can't call racism to... That's like, at the end of the day, if you're doing high level business, you take racism in the ass. You just gotta you gotta regroup after like 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't use the courts to try to fight them. Yeah. They have way more money. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna use the courts to ruin you, bro.
Damn.
Especially if you out doing pink cocaine.
Right.
Hey, taking Biggie's fucking, using his money to pay for his funeral.
Yeah.
Snaking his imagery to put his imagery on the Rolling Stone or Vibe, whatever the fuck magazine was in the documentary, dog. Fuck Diddy, dog.
Yeah. Wait, did they talk about where he ripped off that he sued that billionaire?
No, they didn't. They didn't talk about that.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? Right? You know?
Yeah, I didn't know about that at all.
Yeah.
So and the people are gonna watch this and look at this guy. He's defending these horrible people. I'm just saying.
You're defending these horrible people, bro.
I'm not defending them. I think Diddy is a piece of shit. I want to go on record. If I was the judge, I'd put him away for 20 years just for that Cassie video.
But 20 years for kicking a hoe in the ass?
For beating the shit out of her like that, because that's
not the first time. He didn't beat the shit out of her. He threw her on the ground and kicked her in the ass.
But that wasn't the first time he did it. So I think people like that belong in prison if that's what
20 years? You think 20 years?
If I was the judge.
So even if you found out that was his little hoe, and then even afterwards she was like sending them love letters and this and that.
Doesn't matter.
What I'm saying?
Doesn't matter because
she was getting freaked off by strange Division III basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Getting freaked off.
Well,
you give him 20 years? Wow, Keith. I respect it though.
I'd give him, with chance of because you give them 20 years, they do 10. So that's why.
You know what I give them? 90 days.
90 days?
90 days. Especially if it was a different situation where, if she was like a really wholesome woman, if the
so
bro,
what character into
you damn right, damn right, bro. If the defense can prove that, not the defense, if the process, if the prosecution can prove that the lady, the victim was a wholesome, God-fearing woman,
I think that's also kidnapping. Because she was trying to get away. She was trying to get in the elevator and leave. And he dragged her back.
Keith,
so honestly, that's kidnapping, but for the night.
So we're going to and I'm not just playing devil's advocate for the sake of the podcast, bro. I watched that video hella times, bro. That bitch was in the control of that whole situation.
What?
Bro. Yes. If you go back and look at it, bro. Yes, he threw her on the ground and kicked her in the ass. Because that's the only thing that he could do in that situation. So she got up,
He could have let her leave.
He didn't punch her in the face. He didn't bust her in her nose. You feel me? He didn't fucking really sock her.
Yeah, because...
He didn't sock her in the face,
because that's her money maker. He's smarter than to
I get what you're saying, but he didn't.
And then he has to explain to the public why she's got a black eye.
He didn't blow her in the stomach and blow the wind out of her, punch her in the stomach or something like really big. He just threw her on the ground and kicked her, which it was hella fucked up. Like I said, when I seen the footage, I'm like, oh, that's know. I don't think I'm going on record, and I feel like I shouldn't say this. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I gotta say this. I would never put my hands on a woman at all, ever, unless let's understand. I'm 140 pounds. I'm 5'4", 140 pounds. Unless she was a big woman, I was really fearing for my safety. I would for sure beat a bitch ass if she was attacking me, for sure. But a woman that I'm being intimate with, I would never put my hands on.
If she wants to leave, let her go. If she wants to leave,
I'll let her leave.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the footage again, right? So when he threw her down, she laid down, right? He kicked her one time, right? So it was a lot of commotions where the security came and she went up and started talking to the security, and she was like, you can see the body language. She was like literally talking to dude and pointing to dude, right? So the security was like, oh, okay. And then so Diddy was literally just sitting down, chilling. And then now she was talking to dude and escorted him back to her room to get more of her stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. That's not a woman that's in danger for her life, that's kidnapped, and she's just like, hey, look, let me go back in the room. There's a few more things I gotta get. So
because he let her leave after that?
Yes. So if Diddy was a real demon, she would have known that either the security would have been in danger, or Diddy would have intimidated the security, and the security body language. Because the security literally stepped in between him and Cassie, like, hey, look, nah, hold on, what the fuck is going on? And so once the security came in, as a man, the security controlled that whole situation. Yeah. So criminally, from like the standpoint, a super powerful CEO or super powerful business owner, because this is where the ethic question comes in, right? He owns the rights to her music. So he has power over her in that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's the ethical issue in that. But criminally, 20 years. You're a little draconian, man. That's I respect it though.
Well, I didn't know all that, so that's why I actually shouldn't reserve judgment. Because you just said a lot of stuff I didn't know. I didn't really even see the video. I didn't even see the video when the security got there, so yeah. I didn't.
I hella watched that shit, bro.
I just watched that small clip. So yeah. But honestly, okay, maybe not 20 years, 10 years. 10 years and he does 5 years? I mean, I think that's appropriate. Because it's not the first time. It's the first time he got caught. 5 years is because it's the first time he got caught. So as a judge, I'd know that. And that's why I deal out a harsh sentence like that.
5 years is
sorry, all you women beaters out there. You don't want me as a judge. So, don't vote for me. But I would dole out a harsh sentence on that.
And wholesome women, you guys want me as a judge. Trust me. I got you guys.
I don't care.
But you whores. Yeah. You whores.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me, man.
Yeah, you don't even have to reward me in any way. You don't have to. But if you do, you got to call me Your Honor the whole time. I don't know where the...
Yeah, bro, I literally did hella analyze that Cassie video, bro. I got hella analyze that shit. Cassie's an interesting character. Shout out to her, though. She's so fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, and her great music, which is, that one song.
Oh, You and Me? Da, 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 your call. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic. But, she...
Hey!
Yeah, so we... imagine all the better music she could have done if she wasn't in, so much trauma, though. But, yeah, I don't think that he was kidnapping her. I mean, she kept, at some point, she had the right to leave, right? I don't know the details about this case, so maybe I should stop talking about it. But I'm just saying, I don't reserve judgment, till after the judgment. And the judgment, when all the people had all the facts, even the judge said he got 4 years for flying a hooker, a sex worker somewhere. You know, I mean, that's what the legal system said. So I'm going off of that. And that's why I'm saying, let's reserve judgment on this Nick Reiner character until the legal system has its say. Hey, we don't know what happened. But I think if he did it, it doesn't matter if he uses an insane defense. He should be locked up.
Listen, bruh, if you was Attorney General, Cycles would love you.
So, what?
If you were the Attorney General, Cycles would love you. Psycho, sadistic, crazy, killing motherfuckers. They will love you as the Attorney General.
I don't know what kind of evidence he has. If I was the Attorney General, I'd see the evidence and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, everyone just like... I'm talking about everybody who doesn't have privy to the evidence saying like, he's guilty. Who said he's guilty? Did anybody official say that? Like, he's guilty? Like, did the cops be like, he's for sure guilty? I don't think so. I mean...
So, have you heard about the
he's the only suspect.
Have you heard that one artist, David?
Yeah, where they found a dead person in his truck.
Okay.
That, I think, is some real evidence.
How long did it take for L.A. County to announce, hey, look, he's a prime suspect? They had all the evidence was pointed towards dude.
And they didn't announce he was prime suspect.
They did not announce it.
But with this guy, they did it as soon as possible. Maybe he had cameras in the home.
Maybe the smoking gun is just super obvious. I'm thinking maybe.
Probably cameras in the home. I don't know.
But he's arrested already. David, yeah. It took 30 days for them to arrest David.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was on the run?
He wasn't on the run. They just...
Oh, they didn't charge him with it.
They didn't charge him with anything.
They knew it was his car.
Yeah. But that's a tactic as well. If you have overwhelming evidence, you just kind of fuck with them and just survey them.
You see what they do?
See what they do. Yeah.
And then after 30 days, they charged him?
Yeah.
Exactly 30 days?
Yeah. Just imagine going through it. Just imagine knowing, damn, you killed somebody and, oh, shit.
Yeah.
The police know. The internet know. The blogs, everybody know. But the police, they didn't. What the fuck?
So
Day 7.
I know.
Day 15. What the fuck? Yeah, bro.
Even though they knew it was his car.
Yeah, bro. They survey
so he's
you.
A prime suspect. But they had to have questioned him. And
the feds can survey you if for any reason. The feds are surveying us right now. But they can't use it in a court of law unless you do a crime.
I don't do crimes.
There you go. That's how I feel too. This one guy on Instagram was talking about, oh, did you know there's a large network that is the umbrella company of Ring, and they do this, and they work with law enforcement to and they... I'm like, bro, and? Who cares? Yes, law enforcement should have my Ring footage. Yes, I want them to have it. I don't care. Oh, but they're going to use the data to... I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have nothing to hide.
Right. I want them to have the footage so that the people who, if they try to fuck with me, law enforcement has that footage. I'm not a snitch.
That's right, baby.
I'm not a snitch unless it happens to me. I'm going to snitch on somebody if somebody's fucking with me.
Especially somebody trying to kidnap me and take my crypto, you know?
Well, yeah.
And you're going to have to kill me to take anything.
Yeah.
You're going to have to kill me to get 0.0008 Ethereum from me, from this guy right here. Trust me. It's going to be a crash out mission. You're going to fucking kidnap me and take my fucking crypto.
It doesn't have to be that extreme even a minor inconvenience. Like you're keeping me up at 4 a.m. I'll call the cops on you.
Damn, Keith, you call the cops? Like, hold on, motherfucker.
I need my sleep if it keeps happening.
I called the cops on somebody before. I'll never do it again, man. Not because...
That doesn't make me a snitch.
I don't give a fuck about being a snitch. I'll be a snitch.
Doesn't make me snitch. I don't report fires. I don't report crimes if I see them happen to other people.
Listen.
I don't.
Keith, it's okay to be a snitch, bro. I don't give a fuck. Only reason why I'm not a snitch is I don't really have no cop friends that I really trust that I will be a snitch, for.
Right.
The only reason why I don't snitch is because if you do, they ask you too many fucking questions. You be on the phone. Okay. I literally, I swear to God, Keith, I was staying at this really shitty apartment. I'm not going to say the city. And I saw a naked baby in my complex walking around. I live next to these drug addicts. Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, these white drug addicts, right? So I saw a little naked white baby. So I was like, what the fuck? And I knew they was on drugs the first day I moved in the complex. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
How old is the baby?
The baby was like 3.
Oh, God.
Right? Swear to God.
Out
I'm lying.
in
I
the yard.
swear to God. Baby was like 3 or 4 or 5 at the most. Right?
Damn.
So I called 911. Hey, there's a baby out.
How long did it take before you called 911?
I talked to somebody in 20 seconds.
No, from the time you saw the naked baby to be like, well, obviously the parents are right behind them.
No! It was like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night.
Oh my God!
Yes, bro, the baby. So my front, my front porch.
The baby shouldn't even be
My
awake.
front porch looked into their backyard. Right? So I could see in their backyard, right? But the gate was open and their back door, their back sliding door was open.
Oh,
so the baby walked out and the baby was right in front, walking
crazy.
around in the complex. I was like, oh shit.
That's nuts.
I would never let a white baby in my house at all. So I had to call the police.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, yeah, because you can't do your instinct and be like, well, obviously, let me find your parents. Because
No,
black guy.
no, I'm not. I would not do that. And they're meth addicts too. Now, if I knew their parents and if I talked to them, if I knew that they're cool, I'll go out. I'll pick the kid up. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, let me call your dad, or let me, you know what I'm saying?
Specifically, they're crazy.
I know they're crazy. I don't.
So maybe that's so sad. Maybe the kid was actually trying to get away from crazy houses.
No, I think the kid is used to craziness, and they were just out there just roaming.
Wow.
Going in and out. It was going in and it was coming out. Just walking around, right? So call the fucking police. And oh well, how old is the baby? What does the baby have on? Do you know the parents? And what's your name? And is just asking all these questions. I see a baby outside. Here's the address. Send some cops. Thank you, sir. Bye. They want to know all this extra shit.
Of course, yeah.
I just fucking hung up. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you don't have to give them that info.
Yeah, but it's just not simple. Calling and snitch on somebody. If you see something crazy going on, it's just like, give me the address. Oh, that's the address. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. What's your name? What's this? What's that? Da 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 da. Don't say nothing to them.
Yeah. I don't know why they need yours. I guess if they need to question the people who called, make sure they're.
But it's a different way. They should say, "Are you instantly? This is 911. Are you open to helping the investigation? Press 1. If you're given just regular information and you don't want it to be anonymous, press 2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Anonymous should be 1 though.
Anonymous. Anonymous should be 1. Okay, because that's for all the non-snitches.
Yeah.
The people that don't snitch.
I'll snitch on somebody else. I'm not going to snitch on myself. I'm not going to give you my information.
Yeah.
Dude, I messed up. I did that. I was walking and they, there's people with the clipboard and they're like, we're trying to do justice in the world. And then you're just like, you don't want to say, just piss off, old lady. You don't want to say that. So you're just like, you feign interest, I guess. Just like, hey, but you tell them right away, I have no money. And then they're like, oh, well, we don't need money. We need volunteers. And I'm like, I have less.
Way more.
That's
way more expensive than money. But anyway, volunteer.
So I actually have less time than money. I even have less time than money. And then she's like, oh, well, what do you do? Asking me all this specific stuff. I'm like, well, I day trade and on the side, and that takes up a lot of my other time. And then she goes, well, there's no, the markets are closed on the Wednesday before Christmas, and that's when we need people. It's like, just...
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Right.
I'm trying to get the fuck up on
so at
stage.
that point, I'm like, look, I really got to get going, but send me some information. I'll check out the website. She's like, we actually don't do online. It's like, well, then what are you doing? And she led by, we've been around for 70 years. We don't like the direction this place is headed. Yeah, so you've been around for 70 years, but you don't like the direction the country is headed? That means you're an ineffective organization.
Exactly.
But, whatever. I don't say all this, obviously.
You should have told her that, Keith.
I'm a decent person. But, and she hadn't had really disrespecting my time until that point, and like forcing information out of me. And I'm like, I'll put my email. We don't do digital. So then I stupidly wrote my phone number down.
Your real phone number?
Yes, I'm an idiot.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yes, you are.
And then, and then the next day, I get a call. Oh, hey, it really went bad in the last 5 days. I'm like, look, I don't want to hear about this. Now I'm on the phone. I can be more like,
oh my gosh, bro.
If you're face to face with somebody, an old woman, it's like, I don't have it in me to be rude. Like, she's trying to do some good. Yeah, she's pressing me for information. Why does she have to do that? But this is what she has to do to raise a grassroots organization.
So this is what I would have did in that situation. I swear to God, the last digit in my phone number is a 6. Mm-hmm. What I would have did too. Is a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should have did this.
Make it a 5.
There you go. So I would have said, hey, look, I would have did this. I would have said that last digit. Make sure I write a little sloppy. That's a 3 right there. So just make sure you hit that number. Why the fuck would you give her your number, bro?
I messed up. I really messed up. But then she calls me the next day and then just keeps. Yeah, I'm like, look, I don't want to really hear about that. And she's like, okay, well, and she just steamrolls me like she's a coffee is for closers type business salesman. And like, so then I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna hang up now. And then she goes, okay, and I hung up. Like, what is that?
My wife, she over here texting me the picture of her.
Ha! Nice. Hell yeah. Well, shout out to Mrs. to the Mrs.
Mrs. Daryus.
I don't want to give her info out or whatever, but hell yeah. So yeah, I think this is a good episode. I don't really have a lot of music because I'm just on some rants here.
You should turn it on.
What did she say? Put some music on?
No, I said you should turn it off. We say a lot of raunchy stuff.
We're saying raunchy stuff?
I said you should turn it off. We say a lot of raunchy stuff.
I don't think we said any raunchy stuff.
But, it can happen at any moment.
I guess you were defending Diddy at one point. That's not really raunchy, though.
No, it's not. It's real. But yeah, man. Let me see, dude. Let me go to. So Trump, he rescheduled marijuana. Everybody, all right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, should we pull up some videos?
Yeah, let's pull up some videos, man. Some current events. Trump legalized. Well, I don't know if he fully legalized it, but it's reclassified. So can anybody that was trafficking marijuana let them out the cages?
I don't think it's retroactive. No way. Oh, this shows Pelosi versus Warren Buffett, and versus the S&P 500, top 500 companies in the stock market.
Pelosi! You remember she inspired our dirty dog token at one point? The token is.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out. It's hard to make. It's hard to make your own currency, I guess. I think it wouldn't be that hard.
Well, when you had that AI power machine, you believed it.
Yeah,
you believe you could do anything, bro. I was like, my guy. Hey, let's go into conspiracy theories. Go to that bottom right one right there. Right
This
there.
one?
Yeah.
Whoa, do we really want the Clintons on us?
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Look at Mamdani. Mamdani, he'll talk to anybody. Check out Mamdani. Can you ever see this? He just talking to anybody.
Employment for people with.
What can he do? What employment can bruh do?
Come on.
Something that
you
I've
can
heard
do a
from
lot
many
of
New
things.
Like
Yorkers.
what?
Too often
Any
the
kind
only
of
kinds
social
jobs
media job,
that they think they
something
have
on the
you can do it.
computer.
Yeah, you're right.
that
You're right.
have
You're
their
right. He could
identity
do that.
in the title of the job, that has some signifier of who they are in the title of that position. And disabled New Yorkers are like any New Yorker across the city. They have a place in leading our city. And
I mean, you'd
being
have to
considered
use
for
a
roles that extend
different
beyond
profile
those
pic,
that are
obviously.
considered
Why
of
not?
importance only to disabled
Come on,
New
man.
Yorkers.
I'm just
And-
saying, bro.
and that's
Like,
kind of what I was saying earlier, which is that
if
the most important part of the words that we are saying of disabled New Yorkers is New Yorker. You have to live through everything that it means to be a New Yorker in this city. And so to me, one is opening up access to employment opportunities, first in the manner of how people can apply. We've opened
This
up
is
a portal
bullshit.
where
I'm sorry.
we now receive more than
You don't think somebody like
No,
Kim should have a
because-
job?
first of all, that is such a small sector of the population. First of all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they should if they want to work. I mean, if I was them, why would you even want to work? You can
Yeah.
get
Just get
free
paid.
money. Yeah, just get disability and like I mean. That's what I think, but some people think there's dignity in work. I think those people need hobbies.
Bro, I worked with a guy in a wheelchair, okay, at IKEA, and he was an asshole. People like that are in their chairs, they can't relate to nobody. They are assholes. Stay your ass at home. Get universal basic. Okay.
No, they just get like they would get disability. Like probably he'd get like the highest level of disability, probably.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Just stay the fuck out my way, bro. Like if so, now let's say if somebody.
I'm saying I would want to.
Let's say if somebody like that was highly disabled, but they were talented. They were an editor or they knew certain quantum fucking databases or something. Then yeah. But if you're a regular co-worker doing regular social media marketing shit, get the fuck out of here, dog. I'm not. Come on, dude. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. You need extra shit. Now we gotta. Oh, you allergic to peanuts? Nigga, no.
Well, what if it's a work from home situation?
Fuck no. You gotta be talented, bruh. If you look like a creature, bruh.
Come on.
If you look like a creature from Big Trouble in Little China, my nigga, you gotta have talent. You can't be out here. Bro, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, man. I'm old school, bro. Not
Talking
gonna
about
sit
Patrick
here.
Swayze, right?
Huh? Patrick
You're saying
Swayze.
he looks like
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
That
bruh.
fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that little floating thing keeping tabs on the castle?
Yeah.
You walking around looking like that, working with me, you better have talent. Cause I'm hating on you, bruh.
Whoa.
Cause you're strange. You're different.
Wow. You're gonna hate on the disabled.
If you don't got talent, bro. Now if you raw, you a celebrity. Like, oh shit, there go Johnny.
Yeah, but
Oh,
so you're
shit.
saying he has to work even harder than the average person.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. For me to respect you, it's like, come on. Oh,
Wow.
here come Johnny. What does Johnny do? We gotta move the chair because Johnny's in the office now.
No.
Johnny's doing the same shit as me, bro. Johnny
No.
better be raw. He better be, bro.
No,
he better be top tier.
I'm not saying you have to do extra work for him. I'm just saying, he's just like a normal worker. You're gonna hate on him?
No,
I would be like,
no. I'm saying chances are Johnny, the guy that Madani's talking to,
yeah, he's gonna need people.
He doesn't
to
have a
shit
good
for.
personality.
Pick up the slack.
He doesn't have a good personality.
He doesn't?
9 times out of 10. I might be wrong with him.
What about Stephen Hawking? He's got the same kind of thing, right?
I'm not working with that nigga, man.
He's like,
I'm not.
yeah, he's like a scientist.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's like
You wouldn't have Stephen
if
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking, the reason why Stephen Hawkins is why we're talking about him today is because he's brilliant. Okay, he's talented.
We would have him on the pod, so
I would love that. If Stephen Hawkins was on the pod, I'd be like, damn, I want to know your theory on a different dimension and and I would love to hear him.
Love it.
So let's imagine if Stephen.
Open invitation, by the way.
So let's imagine Stephen. Holla at us, man. So let's imagine if Stephen Hawkins was a solid coder at best. I'm not talking to this nigga, man. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Hey, Stephen, what do you think about science, AI? Well, I think that it's gonna get in the way of humans. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're
You don't want to
normal.
hear his your opinion.
I don't want to hear your opinion. Normal.
Yeah, he
You're
has
not
to be
talented.
Stephen Hawking level genius to talk to. But although we would have a normal guy on the wheelchair guy on the pod too.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, absolutely. But trust me, if he gets out of line, he won't be respected. If Stephen,
like anybody.
if Stephen Hawkins gets out of line, I'm gonna respect Stephen Hawkins.
I don't cut anybody's slack just because of their condition or whatever.
If Stephen Hawkins said a snarky joke at aimed at you, and it took you about 3.5 seconds to really understand and get it, and you just took it, would you feel any kind of way?
I'd be like, good one, good zinger.
So let's imagine if same guy with the same condition as Stephen Hawkins, but he lives with his mom and he really is mentally equivalent to you or me or below us or maybe just a little above us, just like a normal person. And he says a snarky comment on your podcast.
Okay. I'd be like, well,
Rewind this shit.
if he's
Like, hold on,
normal
bro.
intelligence, I would know that he said something snarky right away. It wouldn't take me a long time to get it.
Well, even if you, but
The
still,
joke
you
would
go.
over my head.
Yeah, you're saying normal thing.
Yeah, he would say anything smart.
You'd be like, hold on, bro. Like, oh, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
Let me give him something else. With Stephen Hawkins, you'd be like, oh shit, he got that in.
You know what? I am though looking for a wheelchair friend, to go to like events with, concerts. So if anybody in a wheelchair likes like punk or certain jam, like the Disco Biscuits, let me know because
Fuck that.
I will buy your ticket also
Fuck that.
because then I can go into the disabled section and I can get nice seating. Because you're accompanying them.
Keep dirty with this.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I'm not befriending no people in wheelchairs. Now I gotta say, if you got in a wheelchair, I definitely like my homie. If you gotten in a wheelchair, I had a homie, he got in a motorcycle accident. I still visit him every month, at least once, twice a month. Go visit him, kick it with his mom, kick it with him, you know. But sometimes it's a little depressing.
What kind of music does he like?
Hip hop.
Some rap concerts with them. I just saw Cardi. It would have been awesome to see Cardi in the disabled section.
Alright, y'all. So holla at Keith. I don't think this guy, he
You don't
trust
think
me,
he
bro.
likes Cardi?
No, he ain't gonna go to no shit like that.
That's sad. Well, now I don't respect him anymore. If you don't like Cardi, well, I'm not gonna say I don't respect you, but I think you're closing off your musical taste if you don't like Cardi.
Dang, Keith, that's kind of strong, bro.
Cardi's a true artist, dude. I don't think you're giving him a chance. I mean, who doesn't like catchy melodies, vocal melodies? You're just stuck on this like, oh, what? Where are the bars? Dude, Cardi is past bars. He's past language. He can communicate without even saying real words. See ya.
Speaking of which, man, I want to create an AI artist, but I don't want it to be human.
What you want to create like a fake AI artist with like an image and video of an AI?
Mm-hmm. But it's like a different like.
Would it be male
creature.
or female?
Male.
And you would write all the music and then put it through an AI.
No, it'd be in gibberish because he's from a different planet.
Take a mumble rap to a whole new plane. Yeah,
That'd be dope.
that would be dope. Should we watch another video here?
For sure, man.
Let's watch this Cash Patel one.
Cash Patel.
This Weymouth Street Gang is not just one instance of removing a couple of people. It is an example of how you remove an entire organization that is corrupting not just the city of Philadelphia, but the state of Pennsylvania as well. And I felt it extremely important to come in here and say, not only are we removing guns and gang members and robbers and firearms, we are removing an entire coordinated section of gang violence permanently off the streets. And that's how you deliver a victory for the people of Philadelphia, the people of Pennsylvania, and the people of America.
This case involves 33 defendants. It's a massive drug trafficking conspiracy spanning nearly a decade, involving tremendous volumes of fentanyl and narcotics. And it takes place at the epicenter of the opioid crisis here in the Kensington neighborhood.
Yeah, let me know what's in the conviction.
This indictment by defendant is the largest federal indictment this century.
Press pause real quick, Keith. So let's be clear. Donald Trump also classified fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
Really?
Yeah. Motherfuckers is going
What?
down. Death penalty
What?
for selling fentanyl.
Death penalty.
Shit like that.
Nah.
Forever numbers in prison type shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
But you know what's even crazier is fentanyl addicts. They're not middle-aged people. They're young people looking old as fuck.
Really?
Like a fentanyl addict. I saw a really interesting thing.
It's like 1,000 or 100 times more strong than heroin, right?
Dude, something like that. But it's I believe it because heroin addicts lived I had an uncle that did crack and heroin for fucking since he was 16 and lived until he was 70 and died. Yeah, he had diabetes, he blind, a lot of other crazy shit was going on. He had a horrible decline, but he lived to be an old man. These fentanyl addicts are dying at 26, 27. They're not, all these people in San Francisco walking, these are young kids. These are people in their early 30s, late 20s, mid 20s, dude. Shit's crazy, man.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. So Trump is
Where are they even getting fentanyl? Just like from the
Mexico, man.
So they just get the pills?
China ships them to Mexico, apparently. Allegedly, this is what CNN is saying, or 60 Minutes. China sends different chemicals to Mexican cartels, or Mexican cartels buy the materials from China, mix it up, make it, synthesize it or whatever, and they smuggle it in. You know?
Damn.
So, one thing about
Now it's a weapon of mass destruction.
weapon of mass destruction. So, the drug inflows is something that the powers that be cannot fight. Why?
Yeah, people are always gonna try to do drugs.
People, we love our cocaine, Keith.
Addiction is that strong. but fentanyl is not, it's the opposite of cocaine. It's like heroin. It's a downer.
But
That's always my retirement plan if things went south.
what? Selling heroin?
No, get like a handful of fentanyl, like 20 fentanyl pills, and
Selling them?
No, that's just my retirement plan. I'll pop them,
why you and kill yourself?
Play some records, yeah. You know, this seems pretty nice. You just die in your sleep, right? It's not gonna be painful.
Fuck that.
Well, I mean, if it's like that or
I like waking up.
Yeah, I mean, I would not. No, I don't want to be homeless as an old person, you know. So like, if I plan my finances real poorly and have no money in old age, I have no ability to.
Honestly, Keith, see, I didn't even think about it. So now you saying that?
I'm not saying it as like I would do it today.
Oh, for sure not. No,
I'm just saying, like, really, I'm like 100 years old.
Like thinking about it for sure. Like, yeah, that's horrible, bro. Like you're old
like if you're 100 years old, you can barely walk. You got like a hunchback.
I see an old dude. He walks up and down the block where I work at, and he's just old and like you could tell he just walks out, smoke a cigarette, drink his coffee all day, goes back to his room to sleep. He's just waiting.
But now, my retirement plan, they'll treat me like fucking Saddam Hussein if I have any fentanyl because it's a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, dude. No.
I'm like, look, that's just, I'm obviously when I'm 100 years old or 80 years old, I'm not going to be able to score any fentanyl. Now when I'm like 38, I'll be able to like...
That'd be a good way to go, Keith. You're right, bro.
I think so, right? Like when you're an old person, just like... You know, they don't have a suicide pill, so you just, like, take the
fattest hit of fentanyl.
Yeah.
Damn.
And shit, while you're at it, do some heroin. Fuck it.
You be throwing up before you die? I don't know, man. I'd rather do some...
Throwing up?
Yeah, I'd rather do, like, some heroin, man.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on, you're 100 years old. You really gonna shoot up heroin?
No, yeah, you're right.
I was gonna do... You're like a... I'm gonna learn to shoot heroin.
You can't smoke no heroin. You're just gonna wake up and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, you can't OD from smoking heroin. I don't think. I don't think.
Oh
yeah,
man,
then you're just gonna wake up with a heroin addiction. Now you're 100 years old and you got a heroin addiction.
Like, oh, that's the best thing I ever felt. Oh, revived! I need more. That's how heroin, man. That's how some people describe heroin, man. It's like an orgasm times 1,000. Like an orgasm all day. That's how some people describe it, man.
It sounds painful. I've heard it described as like a warm bed.
Ooh, a warm bed.
Or a nice warm bed. But it's like, why don't you just get a warm bed? Like, my warm bed is like heroin. It's a Helix. Shout out Helix mattress. I get no money from this. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to our topics. How about that? Because there are some topics I want to talk about on the soapbox segment of the pod. Let's try to put these topics up here. Alright. Oh, yeah, my bad. Where is this? Alright, yeah, we got some topics up here.
Okay. Oh, Wiz Khalifa.
Oh yeah, Wiz Khalifa.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, we talked about the fact that Nick Reiner there's a possibility he's in it. I'm not saying he is. I don't know anything about it besides what the info that's known to the public. And I don't think that any of the info that's known to the public is like evidence that he committed a brutal double homicide. But, you know, I don't know anything besides that stuff, so. At the time, all that's known is that he had an argument at Conan O'Brien's party. Which, you know, if you're worried about your kid and you need to keep your eye on him, maybe skip Conan's party. Maybe, like, being at a huge celebrity party is, like, a really stressful thing for somebody with mental health and drug addiction issues.
Yeah.
Maybe skip Conan's party.
I agree with that, bro.
Not that I'm like blaming blaming anybody or whatever, but like You know, if your kid is skip the party. What? Why are you bringing a crazy person to a party? That's lame.
There was a video on Instagram, and the kid started talking, and the dad straight up cut him off and just.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. It was strange.
It was like an interview on like a news show or whatever.
Let me send it to you.
Oh yeah, send it to the Instagram thing. Well, we can delete this because we talked about it already. Wiz Khalifa in Romanian prison.
Wiz.
Is he in prison, or is that just or is that just he just wanted? He's like, obviously, if he's in America, America's not going to extradite him for weed, but he just might not be allowed in Romania. From what I understand, I don't think he's in Romanian prison, right? Or is Wiz Khalifa in an open air prison in Romania?
When I read it, it looked like he was in Romania.
Oh, really? He was doing a concert?
Yep.
Romania never gonna get rappers to perform there.
Fuck Romania. If I was a rapper, I'd piss on Romania.
Don't metal bands also smoke weed though?
They do? That's
Don't
dope.
they?
I don't know.
And isn't metal popular in Romania? I'm pretty sure metal had smoked weed.
Hey Keith, so I saved the video of the slain Hollywood actor.
Oh.
Check out how he cut off his son, you guys.
Let's see. Is it in the DAJ content? Oh, it's just in a message?
It's in the. Oh shit! What did I do?
Is it in a text message? Or
It's not supposed to be. Oh, it didn't bitch at their best. No, wrong one. Alright, boom. There you go. Refresh it real quick.
this one?
Yeah.
Nope.
There we go. Not bad.
White, rich kid, and it's like, okay, maybe all these things.
Well,
but
who
I'm-
would say that to you? Not your dad.
No,
but
World.
the world, you know. Listen, I had to talk to him about
Let's
this.
pause it
I
one more
know-
time. He had a really good, deep thought about the world saying, oh, I'm just a rich white kid. But yeah, maybe I am. Instant cutoff. Dad took it again. Just try one more time. Yeah, you seen that? One more time, dude.
How do you go back on these videos?
Close it and open it back up. Yeah, you can't. Gotta just close it.
You're a spoiled, white, rich kid, and it's like, okay, maybe all these things.
Well,
but
who
I'm-
would say that to you? Not your dad.
No, but
World.
the world, you know. Listen, I had to talk to him about this. Listen, I know what it's like to be the son of.
Yeah.
And to have people assume certain things about you, and it's very, very difficult.
Well, how did you handle that?
Well, I mean,
I mean, obviously you didn't go to drugs, but you must have had those
in
issues.
the
Your
60s
father's an
in the
icon.
60s, there was plenty of drugs around.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you
just have
obviously
to
didn't go to
know
drugs,
what
but-
you do, and that you have to block out all that extraneous noise.
He's
And
an
it's hard
ex-drug
for him 'cause
addict.
This is the first time. He's,
Wait,
you
what?
know, all of a sudden.
Carl-
The interviewer is saying
People
in
are
front of
talking.
the son, the
Yeah.
ex-drug
You
addict.
know, he has
Oh,
the double
Dad,
whammy. He's
how
got
did
me
you
and
do
he
it?
got his
I know that you didn't get on
grandfather.
any
They're gonna
drugs,
say
or
whatever the heck they want,
because
but
he
they
was
don't know.
a drug addict
They don't
when he
know what
was
he's experienced. They
in
don't know
his
what he's gone
teens.
through.
Yeah.
They don't know
The kid
why
was.
he's
The
done
kid
what
was.
he does.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
And it's pretty
He was a drug addict. He was
dumb,
addicted
pretty
to heroin at
ignorant of
15.
people to say just because
What I read.
you
Look at
Yeah.
look at
have
Dad
money,
is talking.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
this
you
is-
have to keep yourself focused and know
Whatever.
what you do. Know what you do. This is what we set out to do.
Right.
And I told him, while we were making the movie, I said, I don't care what happens. I don't care if, people, they don't even see the movie. Nobody wants to see. I said, we're winning. We are winning.
Yeah.
And good things are coming out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's any reason to slit his throat, but not that he did. He might. I don't know anything about. He might not have even done it.
Wow. Craziness, you guys. Craziness, man. He definitely, you could tell he's definitely going through something. He got those weird, they call him ADHD eyes. Have you heard that before? ADHD eyes? Where they're like, your eyes are like bugged out. Yeah. He definitely has ADHD eyes.
Also, cocaine eyes, right? Or crack eyes.
Or not ADHD, I'm sorry, Adderall eyes. My bad.
Adderall eyes.
Adderall eyes, my bad. Yeah.
Oh, he's probably on Adderall as a child.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably one of those.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's sad, man. And meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi's getting rich as fuck. Fuck that bitch. You know, my boy Keith was just saying earlier, I mean, maybe it's a good time to get some Bitcoin. It's a good time to get some crypto. Man, every single day is a good time to get crypto, man. God damn it. I was telling Keith my goal is to have 2,000 ICP tokens. You know, I'm working my way up each week, dollar cost average. And today I bought an ICP token for less than $3. I've never did that before.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Keith has opened up LLCs.
Oh yeah, I should talk about that, huh?
In different states.
Yeah, so let me turn my
Day trading, taking a little bit off the top.
Yeah, so I think I started talking about this and then I got off track. I opened a Wyoming LLC for and all you day traders, you can I'll put this on this.
Listen up, day traders. Not day fakers though, man. Not the day fakers, man. Day fakers do not log in. Keith he does not want your subscription.
No, you got to bring something to the table if you want to subscribe. All right.
You got to bring something to the table, man.
Otherwise, I'm doing all the work, and you're just hitting a subscribe button, thinking you're doing me a favor. No thanks.
It's not gonna happen.
No thanks.
It's not gonna happen.
But look, I'll title it as Day Trading Non-Loophole because there's no such thing as a loophole, right? It's either legal or it's not legal. I mean, loophole makes it sound like you're skirting the law or you're doing something wrong, wait, where is this? Yeah. Or you're doing something wrong. But it's not a loophole. So, okay, here's the thing. And I don't have a way of writing all this stuff on the screen. Well, I guess I do, but I can't do it now. But, okay, so you create a Wyoming LLC for your day trading profits. And then you create a Class C Corp in your home state. It doesn't matter where you live. You just get a Wyoming LLC because it has strong protections and no income tax and stuff like that. You can have a virtual address and stuff, and then
virtual address is very important, especially if you're trying to get a
Business, right?
a business loan in the future?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Well-
Absolutely. You don't want to put your home address, they're going to be like, okay, what the hell? You give them a Wyoming address, which is your virtual address.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely get a loan if you have
Yeah, and I can have mail sent there or whatever. But
Yep.
but anyway, okay, so yeah, you get a Wyoming LLC because of some protections you get there. Then you get a Class C corp in wherever your home is, like wherever you live and you're actually active in, right? Where you live, right? You get a Class C corp out of that state, and then you put like 25, 50%, whatever, of your day trading profits into the Class C. I think it's Class C. Might be Class A. You know what? My AI explained it for me, where got the whole plan explained. So maybe I open that up. I hope. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll open that up right now. Yeah, C corp. Out of your home state, and then that 25%, 50%, or whatever of your day trading profits can be used to write off your like podcast expenses, because your podcast, they're all like part of the financial thing. So, like things like my internet or my podcast equipment, right? I can write that off with at least as a startup cost now, because I opened the LLC a little too. I should have opened the LLC before, but with the amount I'm doing, I can do it as a startup cost, so it's fine. And I can like write off a lot of my equipment that I bought this year.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing this podcast, which is finance related. Also, like the research I do, for the day trading, I'm also using that on this podcast. It's all building a one kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to write off some of that, and that way it'll save me some tax money. Because I honestly, when I was taking these withdrawals from these, they call them prop firms. They let you trade Nasdaq futures, and I'll get to that. One of the prop firms' funding ticks. It made some serious changes, and I got an axe to grind, and I think a lot of people, voiceless people, or people who are only active on Discord or whatever, they don't have their own podcast. They aren't really being able to express themselves, and I just want to say something about funding ticks. But let me talk about just like the day trading prop industry. There's these firms. They make money on people blowing their account, because 90% of day traders fail. So
when you say blowing your account, that's taking losses and
you never get out because you never take your loss, and then you only get out when you blow your account. That's what 90% of people are doing, and they're over leveraging, whatever. That's how they make their money. They don't make money on profitable traders, right? And I don't want to like really talk shit about. I mean, it's a good industry, whatever. It's a cool industry because a lot of freedom in there. But one of them, funding ticks. You know what? Let me pull up that text thing, because this is. Oh wait, so I explained that day trading loophole, I think, pretty accurately, right? You get a C corp that takes 25%, let's say, of that, that shit of your profit, and then you can write off your podcast. Because everyone's got podcasts, they want to write off.
That's right.
So
I want to know how many people are doing it like this.
I don't think a lot of people are. But
There you
I don't
have
know.
it.
I don't
There
know.
you have it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Log in.
There are a few finance podcasts, I guess, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's you know,
But I'm talking about like the Kai Sinet and the, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of other.
because we're doing it live.
The 6'7" tall dude. I forgot his name. King something. I don't know. All these, streamers, these up and coming streamers that have 300,000 followers, which they're small. They're considered small fan bases or whatever.
300,000.
300,000. Yeah. 20,000, 100,000.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with 25. I mean, the 25 I have are cool. They're respectful. 300,000.
Shut up.
I don't want 300,000.
Man, you want at least 20,000. Come on, bro.
20,000.
Come on, Keith.
Let me do 1,000 first.
Keith is giving you guys the game, man. If you guys check out his strategy, trust me, man. Fall back.
Not really. I think there's better people at
Merge
giving
your
the
own
game.
strategy. Well, if they merge their strategy along with yours, I mean, they could all obviously, gain something from it.
Right. So yeah, I think I explained that clearly, right? You create LLC in Wyoming, then you have 25% of that go to your C corp in your home state. Then you can write off your home expenses that you're doing your podcast with. Now, in this scenario, you have to have a podcast that relates to your day trading. So, that's a specific thing. But yeah. So Funding Ticks is changing one of their rules, dude. One of these prop firms, all right, they're changing this rule where they already had this ridiculous rule where you have to hold the trade for 10 seconds. Now, as a scalper, sometimes you don't want to hold the trade for 10 seconds, right? That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having to hold a trade for 10 seconds. So let me show you what that looks like here. Just so we can see it in real time. We'll do a live trade here. Just as an example. So I can show you what 10 seconds looks like. And Darius, maybe you can pull up the timer on your phone.
All right.
Let's see here.
Let me know when to start.
Let me go to the 1 minute time frame, and let me take out the Bitcoin because again, whatever. You that's Bitcoin, and that's it. All right. All right. I'm gonna be in a trade here. All right. Let's go 10 seconds right now.
Oh shit. My bad. Fuck.
Okay. Well, let's okay, oh wait, hang on. Actually, that actually was good because I don't have enough funds in the paper trading account. We have to sell. We're taking some heavy losses, and we're gonna have to sell some shit for a huge loss. Actually, let's just sell all our Bitcoin.
What?
Well, what else are we gonna sell?
Yeah.
We're down 138,000 on the Bitcoin position.
God damn, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, we're...
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Let's just sell it, I guess. All right. Well, now we're gonna have a balance here. All right. All right. Let's do it now. Oh wait, hang on. It rejected it. We still don't have enough funds. We're gonna have to sell more shit.
Yeah.
I guess we got margin called. So that's what when you're playing with the big boys, you could get margin called like that. Now we have negative 68,000 funds. This podcast's gonna have to do numbers, so we make back this paper trading. Man, we're down.
You guys see how easy it is, huh?
Yeah, I think we got margin called.
You see how easy it is?
Dang. Okay, let's go into this other account here. Now we got to do this trade in euros because I only got euros in this paper trading account. All right, there we go. Oh wait, sorry. Sorry, we didn't start it. Hang on, I'll tell you when we start. All right, let's start it now. So yeah, you tell me when that's 10 seconds.
You want me to stop it at 10? Or just let you know when it's 10? 10 seconds.
Just let me know when it's
10.
10.
Yep.
All right, now we get out of the trade. Okay, now it counts if you get more than 50% of your trades are less than that amount of time, which that I mean there's times where I want to get out of a trade before that much time. So, you don't get to keep those profits or something like that. Now they just changed their rule. I mean, that's already a shitty rule, right? You have to hold it for 10 seconds. That was their worst rule. Now their rule, funding ticks rule, is that you have to hold it for a minute.
Ah, okay.
You have to hold your position for a minute for the profit account, basically. I mean, that's a slap in the face to scalpers, all right? As day traders, there's scalpers. Shout out to the scalpers out there who know that, the less time I'm in the market, the less risk I have. So, forcing us to be in it for a minute in a trade, that's really poor judgment by them, and I hope they change their ways, because otherwise they're a great prop firm, all right? I don't want to badmouth them. Otherwise, they pay good. They didn't retroactively apply it because they just paid me out. But they didn't retroactively apply it. They're fast payments, right? But the thing is, this new rule is bad. And I don't want to badmouth them too much. But, think about changing that. And yeah.
Think about changing that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
What do you think about that? I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, right? Or am I being ridiculous? You think I'm being petty? I think it's ridiculous that now you have to stay in a trade for a minute. That's crazy. Okay, let's time how long a minute is and see what could happen in price action. And this is after hours, so it's not going to be crazy like during regular trading hours when being in a trade for a minute you could go from green to red. But let me show you. All right, let's hit. Let me know if you're ready to hit the timer.
Okay.
We'll do a timer for 1 minute. All right. Let's hit the timer. We'll go short this time. We'll go short now. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Now we're gonna wait a minute.
Yeah. We're gonna wait a minute to pull out of this position.
I mean, okay, yeah, we're in profit. Look at
It's
this.
like having sex.
Look, if it
You
hits
need a
here,
pussy right now.
if it hits right here, I want to be out of it. I think I don't want to make sure it reaches new lows and like out. Like
No.
it's already hitting my price target, and now it's gonna probably retrace and give back profits. Because what time are we at? 37 seconds.
We're halfway
So we
there.
still need to wait 20 more seconds.
More than halfway.
And guess
there.
what? When I'm day trading, I don't have Daryus over here to hit the timer. So I don't even know if
Right.
it's a minute. I have to just look.
I got shit I'm doing, man.
It's
I got things
ridiculous.
I'm doing. I wish I could though, bro. That'd be dope.
What?
You gotta pay me to hit the timer though. All right, 1 whole minute. Boom.
All right. So you see how it went from $70 profit, where I would have taken profit, to it eating into the profits. I mean, now you're just gonna say, well, look, it's gonna keep going, and then take your thing. I was just doing one example. All right. Yes, I know I would have made more profit now if I just held longer. But I'm just doing one example. All right. Sometimes you want to play the range. You don't want to do it waiting 1 minute, especially in regular trading hours, which now we're not in regular trading hours, as you can see. So, I think that's pretty lame. But what can you do? They're an Egyptian company. They invented the pyramid scheme, And you know what really gets me is that they tried to say some ridiculous. The reasoning they gave was so ridiculous. It was like, we're trying to protect you as the trader to make long-term investments. It's like, no, you're trying to do less payouts. You're trying to deny more people, have them blow more accounts because now they're exposed to risk for a minute before the trade counts. I mean, come on. All right, I'll get off my high horse here.
Nah, man, ride that bitch, man.
Sorry, I know
I'm
you
playing with the bread.
Yeah, man, it's pretty lame. But yeah, whatever. So what do you think? That's pretty good, right? Did we want to talk about anything else? Let's see. I think we had some other topics we wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, non-farm payroll is not reported anymore.
Non-farm payroll, what does that mean?
That's like key economic data. That's like a big news event on Friday. It would happen tomorrow, except this administration decides not to release it.
Oh.
Really unprecedented.
Ooh, yeah. A lot of new things are happening.
Puts a lot more speculation into the market.
A lot is going on. Woo. A lot is going on, Keith. So what do you know about a reverse carry trade? Have you heard of that?
Reverse carry trade?
Yeah.
No, what is that?
It's something going on. Japan, they're the biggest holder of bonds. And yeah, man, pretty much the bubble's about to pop.
What do you mean the bubble's about to pop?
The economic bubble is about to pop. So like the treasuries, the United States treasuries.
I just need the dollar to have value over the yen because I'm going to Japan soon, and my whole thing is I want to try some cool restaurants.
Japan's gonna be nice, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Japan's been doing really good economically, but things are a little unclear right now, man. You know, a lot's going on, man.
This is a good 20th episode, I think.
I think this is, man. I think they're all good episodes.
And then we're just finding our. This is just
except when you was dissing XRP. You guys try to find that episode. Keith, he was. I don't know what he was.
What? Where I was dissing XRP?
Yeah, it was dissing XRP, man.
We are holding XRP still, I think, in our other account.
Yeah, we was dissing. That was our only horrible episode. That's a joke.
XRP is doing good, right?
No, it's tanking, Keith. It's tanking. We're at 170. I haven't seen it.
Tanking.
It has not been below 170 since. Whew. Since we jumped up from like 88 cents to $2 in November.
Yeah, it was done.
So, man, I wish I had more money to buy some more because you guys know I'm a digital asset junkie. I'm just accumulating.
Well, actually, this is the lowest since October 2025. Early October. Let's see if it bounces here at 70. 170. The low here was.
Oh, I wish I had more money to accumulate. You guys, if you guys want to send me money, man, cash at me or Venmo me at Darius De Niro.
Let's buy some, right? I bet it bounces here.
What's that?
Let's buy some.
Let's buy some, man. We're at a dip. 179. That's so beautiful. You guys, we're going to buy some right now, but if you guys want me to buy some for my personal stash, please hit me up on Venmo at Darius De Niro. That's DARYUSDINERO. Darius De Niro. Please, man. So I can buy some more XRP, Keith. I wish I had more XRP. You guys know I'm hoarding XRP. You know.
You never sell it.
At this point, I'm probably going to sell
500.
At what?
3 digits, probably $300. I'm probably gonna sell 800, 500.
When it hits $300, you're gonna sell 5.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm only gonna sell like 800, and I'm gonna keep the rest. Try to leverage it. I don't know, Keith. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dog.
Yeah, apparently you can stake on Robinhood.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm not trying to promote it because I'm not getting any money from it, but my day trading guru, the
anonymous trader.
Anonymous trader.
What's up? Tell anonymous trader what's up.
Yeah, for sure. Anonymous trader.
Yeah, dude. But and also, Keith, XRP, all right, is a collateralized asset. I don't know what that means. There's only a few things that are collateralized assets. There's gold, Bitcoin, what do you call it? The Dash 10 or what do you call it? The Mag 7.
Mag 7, yeah.
The Mag 7 stocks. Those are collateral assets.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is a collateral asset.
You don't think XRP is yet?
It is, along with Ethereum, and that's it. They're saying Solana's next. So Solana and Visa, if you guys don't know, Solana and Visa are doing a lot of business together. Okay, they're doing so much business it actually affected my wife's life. Right, she banks with Capital One. Capital One now, instead of using MasterCard or Visa, they use Discover, which is kind of weird because now they're running only credit type of transactions, but it's really in the form of a debit. Yeah. So it's been kind of weird. Her transactions are posting differently. Like if she swipes her debit card, and I'm air quoting debit card at Safeway, she doesn't have to put in a PIN sometimes. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that has to do with
a credit card on her, basically.
The whole system. Everything is changing, man, and we're seeing it right in front of our eyes, man. So if you had cash flow, it's a wonderful time to be alive. Wonderful time to buy assets. So for the most part, XRP is not a stock. So you're not buying shares in the company Ripple because Ripple's buying up everything. All right, if you guys do your Googles, Ripple bought Hidden Roads. What else did they buy? Oh man, damn. They're buying all these credit platforms that have existing accounts for billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They're buying multiple companies, you know. So with XRP is not shares in Ripple, you know. XRP is allegedly, do your own research, money transferring tokens. All right. So the best way that I could explain it, I actually went down a rabbit hole, as I always do when I'm at home during the week. Just like Visa now is partnering with Solana, so now they're going to run transactions on the blockchain. You do a transaction at McDonald's, at JCPenney, whatever. All right. So XRP is going to be part of a money transfer ecosystem for governments and like special accounts. All right. You have XLM is going to be for retail, everyday people. Okay. XDC, more so like medical or insurance companies. This is like instant money that's being moved around. You know? So The best way to explain it is from my explanation is, you know, if you ever worked at a big store like Costco or some shit, right? Once you get a certain amount of money in your till, you have to have a manager come and say, hey, look, you got to cash me out. I got $1,500 worth of money. When I worked at Home Depot, the max was $1,800. So once you get like $2,000, $2,500, you got to put it in like a little chute and you send it in like a little vacuum and you send it to the back room. So XRP, XDC, for them to be these little small values just doesn't make sense. Allegedly. You know? So right now, buying an XRP for $1.81. Okay, we're about a week away from Christmas of 2025. XRP is at $1.81. Bitcoin's at what, 85,000? Which, if you think about it, in the context of the last 5 years, is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like $1,000, $10,000.
Yep. $10,000, $30,000, $40,000 at the most.
Let's see what it was at the bottom of pandemic.
Man, I'm seeing all these memes of the gold price, gold tokens. Man, I want to have like a little gold token. Once I get all these multiple streams, when I just want to flounder my money, I'm gonna buy some gold little coins.
Oh yeah, so that's 4,000.
That's crazy.
4,000 in April.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
March.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh! If you had extra money, if you had earned income, okay,
You could have bought 5 Bitcoin.
for sure. But Keith, let's scare him. I'm about to scare you, motherfuckers. Let's see what XRP was at. Let's see what XRP is at.
XRP was that in the 2020 lows. Dang, this XRP chart doesn't go back that far because it wasn't legit.
It wasn't
back then.
legit. So let me open up my coin market cap. Around what time?
2020, March 2020.
March 2020. Oh, it's not too crazy gains. March 2020, we were at 43 cents. I thought we were at .003.
No, it's 5 times that. I think that's Bitcoin is about 20 times what it was back then.
Yeah, Bitcoin's crazy.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's crazy. Are we going to see gains like that with XRP? We don't know. Okay, we got to go back a little bit further. Back when, now if we go back to, this same time of year in 2019, XRP was at .003. So a year before that, all right? So let's just, I'm just saying, a year before that, Keith, we were at .003. A year before that, 2019. Let's not sleep on that. Let's not sleep on that. We were at .003. 12 months before that. In XRP. Now we're at $1.88.
So when do you think it'll go back up there?
Honestly, dude, within the next couple of years, probably this summer.
It'll go back up to 350?
No, it's probably going to go up to like $30, $40.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm just saying from .008 to $1.80. .008. Think about that. .008 to $1.80.
But you would say that about anything that's more than $1.80.
Huh?
You could say that about any asset that's more than $1.80. Anything that costs more than $1.80, you could be like, think about it.
Bro, that went from
from 8 cents.
Thank you, Keith, for playing devil's advocate. Go ahead, finish that thought. Finish that.
You'd be like, look at Bitcoin. Think about it. Okay. I'm trying to think of a most boring stock. Walmart. Look at Walmart. It went from 8 cents to now look at it.
It went from 8 cents.
At one point, it
Where's
was 8
Walmart at?
cents.
Let me see what Walmart
My
is.
point is, everything was 8 cents at one point. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! That's crazy though. So go back to Walmart. What's one Walmart stock price?
All right, let's look at it.
What's one Walmart stock price, bro? Let's play the hindsight. Let's play hindsight.
Walmart.
So what's the Walmart?
Walmart is $114.84.
Okay, so at one point it was 8 cents.
At one point, yeah.
And that's a kill. So if I knew it was gonna have those gains, okay, for sure it's dollar cost average city, bro. For sure. For sure. See, but this is the difference between Walmart and something like XRP. And this is something like we gotta all take in. We gotta take in. This is the Industrial Revolution. This is the first time more people, more jobs are needed by the public than is needed by the system. The system don't need people to work.
Really?
It's the first. We're in the first couple of years of this shit.
I know, with AI and stuff.
Yeah. Yes. We're in the first couple of years. NVIDIA, they just fucking shattered.
How are we gonna survive? Are we
They
gonna
shattered
get
their
basic
projections.
income or what? How are we gonna survive?
Fuck that. Who gives a fuck about? We're talking about the price of XRP. We're talking about technology, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
So if you
So-
don't have XRP,
So what
you're
Keith
not
just
gonna-
brought up, Keith said, well, everything was at 18 at one point. We used Walmart, for example.
Yeah.
So now Walmart is $118. So if you knew that Walmart's gonna be $118, seeing at 0.008 cents, you better buy that shit fiercely.
Oh yeah.
So the difference between Walmart and XRP is kind of in the whirlwind of this whole new industrial revolution, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like XRP is, there's going to be, people are going to stake them. People are going to do things to fuck with the price, man. Like the price, once you stake them, you take them out of circulation. So it's going to be price shocks and all types of stuff. XRP, let's remember, XRP is not a stock. XRP is a currency. XRP has more legal clarity than Bitcoin. So, I don't know. Not only that, it's insanely popular. Keith is like, haha. You know, this is before we even started recording. You know, Keith has some view. Keith used to, I don't mean to bust you out, but Keith used to gamble in Bitcoin. He used to gamble in football games and other shit. And then he'd get his winning in Bitcoin.
I have to get paid out in Bitcoin.
He get paid in Bitcoin, so he was holding Bitcoin, at 3,000? How much? When Bitcoin was at 5,000?
Yeah, so that was actually a way better investment than the actual sports betting. So
Hell
anybody
yeah, it
who says
was.
that sports betting never pays.
Oh, it never
You
pays.
got accidentally invested in Bitcoin because of it.
That's right. Side note, there's a new law, Keith. Even if you go to Vegas, you gamble, even if you break even, you got to pay a 10% tax. New law.
Wait, what?
Even if you go to Vegas, you gambled all weekend, you break even,
Oh yeah.
you're going to get paid. You got to pay a 10% tax.
Wait, what do you mean? On your tax bill?
Yep.
How? How would they even know?
I don't know, bro, but that's a new law. You guys look it up. Side note. Let's not get sidetracked. So, XRP, right?
So you're telling me every time you go to Vegas, you're gonna have to pay a different kind of taxes? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know, bro. Hey, listen, dude. Weird things are happening. A lot of things don't make sense. President Trump calling Somalian people dirty.
that's totally in character. This is the guy who said the day the Reiners were found mercilessly slaughtered. I think slaughtered
wild.
is the best word to use for that.
That was wild. That was very childish.
He said, "Oh, it's because they don't like me."
That was very childish.
What
That
an
was
asshole.
he made that whole thing about him. That's very Donald Trump. Donald Trump has mental issues, dude.
He's insane, dude.
Donald Trump has mental issues, man.
And do I get the urge
White
to
power.
dunk on your haters when they die? Yeah,
Donald Trump,
but
man.
I wouldn't do it as me. He's
You
a
gotta do it in your
president.
inner circle.
Yeah, in your inner circle.
You gotta do it in your inner circle.
Not as the president.
Not as the president.
Come on,
And definitely not in public.
dude. If he's watching this, I was very ashamed. Oh, what? You weren't as outraged when he sent his ice dogs on the people coming out of the courtroom and trying to round up people at the home. Of course, I hated him for that too. I'm saying that was wrong too.
Hey man, teaching zone. That's what makes Digital Asset Junkie a special place. Because guess what, Donald Trump? I fuck with it, dog. I fuck with it.
I think if you can walk here, you should be able to stay here.
I fuck with it.
Now, if you have to fly here, now I think you can.
Hey, it was on his mind. He wanted to say it. Shout out Donald Trump, man. Shout out Trump.
What do you mean?
Hey, if it was on his mind, dude, he slided him.
I mean,
he slided him.
Freedom of speech.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm a hip hop guy, man. Hey, man, you slide, man. It's death to the end, dog. It's beef to the end, son.
No, even in hip hop, like the Dr. Dre.
Donald Trump. Shout out to my nigga Donald Trump. My bad. Go ahead, Keith. Even Dr. Dre, what?
Dr. Dre said in a song that he loves Easy after Easy died.
Dr. Dre's a bitch. He ain't no gangster, dog. Donald Trump is a gangster, dude.
I mean,
Let's talk about. Okay, let's do the gangster barometers.
I don't
Okay,
think gangsters are good people.
let's talk.
I don't think members are good. Gangsters are good people.
Sometimes they
I
can
think
be.
some
Sometimes they're
gang
not.
members can get
Some,
wrapped
hold
up
on,
in
man.
this situation.
Some gangsters can be good people, man, and some can be bad people.
I think to be a high level gangster, you got to be a certain kind of ruthless. I think you'd
Oh,
agree
for
here.
sure. Oh, let's
The kind
admit,
of ruthless
Keith.
that would prevent you from being a good person.
Let's admit that any gangster, anybody that survived in the life of gangsterism, you have to be ruthless. That's the base.
I think sometimes kids get caught up in it.
Young adults.
Young
people.
adult, they
Yeah.
know like a place to go or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they get caught up in it, and
I don't think all gang members are bad people, but I think to be a top
Yeah.
gang leader. And I probably shouldn't be saying this. I don't want any gang leaders after me.
And let's understand when I say gangster, I'm not talking about young kids that are confused that find out that they are, artists or they can do other things better than being a ruthless gangster. I'm just talking about like people that actually make a living by walking in this existing. Somehow they have a shitload of money, shitload of influence, middle-aged motherfuckers that's been in and out of jails probably, or probably that haven't been in jail, or the inner circles have been in jail. Okay, we're talking about like real gangsters. Okay, so 50 Cent is a gangster. Donald Trump is a gangster. Okay, all right.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy is not a gangster.
He's a paper gangster.
He's a paper gangster for sure, big time paper gangster. Like what? I'm not. You have no representation. I'm not paying you shit, bitch. Fuck out my face.
I mean, he didn't even pay the filmmakers of the documentary crew he hired, and then 50 Cent got that footage because he's so against paying people he hired. Came back to bite him in the ass.
Treat people right.
It's total karma.
Treat people. It's a rumor going around how well and how in tune 50 Cent is in with his security.
How did he get the release for that? How did he get the rights?
The footage?
Yeah. Can they say because it's a...
Easily. Videographers fucking
Oh, the videographer
Yeah.
secured the rights.
P. Diddy ain't hanging out with the videographer all day
Videographer secured the rights.
and taking it off his jump drive. Hey man, give me my footage.
Right.
Diddy
And-
probably don't even know how to download footage onto a computer.
And
Really?
videographers knew they were getting a gold mine.
Yeah, they was like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Apparently, there's like 60 hours of unreleased footage or something.
Yeah, bruh.
But it's probably just Diddy like doing drugs.
But that's what happens when you just don't. When your kids, his kids aren't really creative. They're not really.
He's not creative.
But he doesn't really.
He's not good at rapping. He doesn't write any rap songs. He doesn't produce really.
But if he took care of people, if he took care of his artists, if he took care of.
Okay, but I don't call that creative. I call that.
No, for sure. But listen, to what I'm saying though. If P. Diddy took care of the people around him, like you say, his videographers, just a simple basis of controlling your likeness
Right.
and hiring people that actually respect you, that you respect,
Yeah. Respect enough.
he would have been he would have been probably okay, but dude, he's just not going through life, he's not going through life the proper way. Too bad he's not living life right.
Well, now he's living behind bars for like 3 more years.
He
I
in
don't
there
know.
jacking off. I imagine, like,
Did he get time served? He got
pause,
like
what's-
gray beard and stuff.
I just thought about random thought on, I'm not even gonna say it. I don't always think about this shit, but just think about this, man. The first time Diddy jacked off in jail. You talking about a man
wanna
just
think about
he's
that.
been getting privileged. I know.
Oh,
Pause.
the first yeah.
He's been getting privileged pussy his whole life.
Yeah.
Now he's like, fuck, day 60. Shit. He probably had his first wet dream in jail.
Well,
oh shit.
He was into watching, so like, he'd have to be like watching like dudes banging each other in jail and be like jerking off to that.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, he was,
Where did that come from?
he was into watching. He was paying a guy.
Oh, you talking about the cat when he was playing guys to fuck Cassie?
Yeah.
Man, that's because there's a bitch there, bro. I'm not gonna go and say Diddy gay, man.
Well, he has to imagine in prison.
Yeah, you go. You right, but no. I hope Diddy. Hey, check this out, man. I hope you ain't going that route, dog. Because check it out, man. Hearing the fact that you had homegirl rub another dude's cum on your nipples, that's halfway there. That's at worst bisexual
I mean,
activities.
There's some weird stuff.
That's bisexual activity, and it's nothing
Wait,
wrong
what?
with.
He had her rub some other guy's cum on his nipple.
Yeah, that's 51. That's bisexual. That's 51% gay.
I don't even remember that part.
No, that wasn't in the documentary, but that's
Oh.
that's online. That's on like YouTube and shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And that's official, or that's just a like rumor?
Yes, it's been said by more than like 3 people. I'm like, that's
Oh,
official.
That doesn't mean it's official.
Man, that's official to me, bro.
I don't agree with the internet agreeing something is official without knowing all of the facts.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
I think
That's how.
dangerous,
In an
but
ideal world,
I'm for due process.
hey, in an ideal world, I hear what you're saying, but sometimes you gotta put the dots together, man.
I mean,
You gotta put the dots together, dude, and then you gotta.
so next you'll be saying OJ was guilty.
So you remember? So this is how I know. This is how I put the dots together. OJ, that shit. I went down a rabbit hole. I was, ugh. Maybe let's not go down. Let's not talk about that today. Maybe next time we could go down an OJ rabbit hole. But this is how I know that Cassie was rubbing strange men's semen on Diddy's nipples. Not only did more than one person talk about it on interviews on the internet, but on the documentary, the producer Lil Rod, you remember the guy Lil Rod that's, he was like, yeah, man, I woke up and my booty felt weird. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then he didn't trip and he slept again and partied some more.
I don't believe that part so much.
If you partied some more, which is kind of weird, Lil Rod, you got some explaining to do, my boy.
Who wakes up like that?
I
It's like,
party.
I gotta play more bass on this track. Like,
Yeah.
like what?
I partied, bro. I got slipped Molly, ecstasy before, shrooms.
On the same night?
No, not in the same night. Somebody gave me ecstasy and told me afterwards. I was like, oh shit. I did Molly a few times. You feel what I'm saying? I got blacked out drunk before. You know, definitely had some snow nights. Definitely did a lot of yayo. Definitely, dude, there's never a time where, like, there's a time where I got beat up. You feel me? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn. I felt everything. You feel everything, dude. You mean to tell me, bro, that you're alleging that he sexually assaulted you in your ass while y'all partied, and like you continued to party?
Yeah.
Some more?
What? I don't believe that part.
I don't believe that part, bruh.
Hopping on what the trend is.
But let's go back to what I was saying about how I believe that Diddy did get semen rubbed on his nipples. Little Rod he probably did not get raped. He probably got fucked. This is how I know. When Little Rod was complaining and hawking Diddy down about his money, right? That's what Diddy does. His game is to lure in young, talented, aspiring artists that don't have representation. And he pays them a little bit of money, but he gives them a lot of prestige, you know? Give them a lot of free stuff, a lot of shabazz, a lot of nice rooms, a lot of free comped hotel stays. And they're like, God damn, you're not giving me, I need $15,000, you owe me. You owe me money, right? So Diddy called and he literally recorded. So there's audio recording of it on the Netflix special, obviously. Why did I say that? Diddy said, this is how I know Diddy had semen rubbed on his nipple. He was telling Lil Rod, like, hey man, you know, man, every time I see you, you got like a smile on your face, man, with your little hat, and you just always happy to see me, man. This is a person that's talking to he's a celebrity. Not only is he a celebrity, he's probably arguably the top 5, top 3 most popular person in that guy's culture. He's saying, you're so happy to see me, and with that little, he's lightweight flirting with that dude. Okay? That right there is flagrant to me, bro. Diddy, you're flagrant.
You're doing that on text message? Or?
Yeah, on a voice call.
Wow.
It's on a documentary.
Even a voicemail like that.
Yeah, bro. Like, hey man, you remember with that hat? He's like flirting with him. And the guy, Lil Rod, he is a little jolly looking. So I could.
That part was so sad. He was like a musician. He's like, yeah, you know, I played the bass, so I played guitar on the track. I did this thing, and then like, but then he's like covering up for a murder or like for a potential murder.
Yeah. Assault.
Well, because the guy got shot, and then they like cleaned up the studio or something like that. The guy got shot in the studio, never seen again by that guy. That's what he's alleged in the documentary. I mean, who knows how accurate all that stuff is, but I don't see why he would have lied about that. I mean, because it made him kind of complicit. The guy who was like, at the end, the jolly guy, right? Who like woke up
with his booty.
Yeah, and like everything was blurry.
Strange.
But then I stayed for like 2 more years or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't get the kidnap. Like,
hey man, you fuck me, dog. Nah, man, fuck that.
Yeah, or just I don't know. Just leave at that.
Man, this is weird, dude.
Right.
Nah, man, it was.
But he can ruin my career. Well, so then any employer, basically, you could argue that about any employer. Oh well. If I leave, then I don't get any money, and I could lose my job, my career.
I'm never gonna work in this city ever again.
Right? You could argue. You could
I'll blackball you. I know everybody in the game.
Like, nobody's for. I don't get why he stayed. If that actually happened. Why would you stay after that? The day you get off of work, Never go back again. Demand payment. If he doesn't pay you, get some lawyers. Whatever.
I'd have been like, fuck that, fuck you. I'm out of here, bro. My ass feels strange.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine that? Waking up. I mean, that's a weird situation. Living with your employer, doing all that stuff. I mean, yeah, Diddy probably groomed that whole situation. But, like, none of these people were underage, right? They were all, like, of age.
Yeah, they're all of age.
So it's like, how do you kidnap an adult that you're not holding at gunpoint? The one lady who said that he held her at gunpoint to go blow up, to go, like, shoot Kid Cudi. You remember that?
Yeah, that was wild.
I kind of believe that, but then it's like, well, why didn't you call the police?
If you're gonna do something like that, why would you bring a bitch? Like your assistant? I just don't. Like, so that makes me believe that he's trying to intimidate people. Because that could be a form of intimidation to his assistant or whatever.
Right.
You know? Because some people like doing that. Like, oh shit. I just did this in front of this person and they didn't even say anything. They didn't check me on it. You know?
Right.
So Diddy definitely is a diabolical motherfucker, man. But when sometimes when people get that famous, they prey on people's thirst for that. You know, that's why the whole Star Wars Jedi Sith is, you know, just so poetic. You know, the Sith, you have the rule of two, where it can't be more than like, it can't be 5 Sith. Nothing good ever happens by having that many Sith. Sith are way stronger if it's 2. 1 to have the power, 1 to crave the power. You know? So, the Jedi is like, oh, everybody gotta all be in unison, but the Jedi really are super weak at the end of the day. Even though they appear strong because everybody appears to be good, but what about when people breaks the motherfucking rules? Use the Force for anger. Choke a nigga in the Force. Hey, bro, what the fuck? They didn't teach this in school. You know what I mean? Like, what? But it's always good to be in the light. Yes. Unless the Force was real. Oh, hell yeah, I'd be a Sith like a motherfucker. If the Force was real...
You use it for evil?
I won't use it for evil, but I won't be no Jedi. I'll just be a dark Jedi or...
I just wouldn't fuck with magic. I'd just be like that guy on the
hell nah.
Tatooine or whatever, being like...
Man, I find...
in the race to
bruh,
Skywalker.
I find the dirtiest, little shantiest place and just take it over.
Yeah.
And then when the heat gets too tough, I just go to the next little shitty shanty place.
You'd have your own spaceship?
And take that place over. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It could be a lot of work to have your own spaceship. What do you think would be harder, having a spaceship or a real, like, water ship? I would rather have a spaceship, I think.
Well, a water ship is limited, of course, but a water ship would be dope. Like a submarine type of deal?
Anything. Water, on top, or in it. I'd still
and you're a spaceship, and you could not time travel, but go to different dimensions type shit?
No. It's like a real spaceship.
So where can you go in a spaceship? To like Mars?
Yeah, wherever they go. I don't know. They go to around the space station and shit.
But can you go to like, because you know there's different like solar systems. Can it travel beyond like our solar system?
I don't think we can. I think maybe we can send like probes, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So you're just talking about like real life shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about if you had to pilot one of them, a spaceship or be an astronaut.
You know what's funny, Keith? I only hypothetically think about space and traveling like that. Like that's not the fact that Elon Musk is really legitimately thinking about that is fucking bonkers to me.
But you think about that too, you said.
Yeah, in a sci-fi narrative, fun, fake type of way.
If you had unlimited money, what are you gonna do? Donate it to poor people? Have some sort of universal basic income fund that you could set up off your personal income? Of course not. You're gonna do a space
Well,
project.
if I had unlimited income, I will rival. Excuse me. I will rival Disneyland.
What? You'd rival Disneyland with the theme park?
Hell yeah. Theme park, all types of stories, all types of shit. I don't give a fuck. We going broke.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he has like $200 billion. Not that I'm saying that. Whatever, he earned it. I guess he should have it.
Oh, that's 600 billion.
But 600 billion?
It went up
Wow.
recently. Yeah. Tesla got revalued.
I mean, whatever. I guess that's how capitalism works. But
I would not try to go to different space. No.
you would do? Would you go the
If-
philanthropic route, or like try to set up universal basic income or something like that?
No, I will probably let's say if somebody else was trying to do it, I'll fund them and I'll partner with them. I think it'd be dope to do, but it's just
Too much work on it.
yeah, man. I just want to have fun with my shit, dude.
Well,
wanna-
I'll do the universal basic income thing,
Yeah,
and then you.
I won't do the universal basic income. Nah, fuck that.
No, I'll help you set it up.
Set up what?
The universal basic income.
Oh, for who?
If you have 600 billion,
Okay.
I'll help you set up the universal basic income fund.
For who's gonna have universal basic income?
Anybody who signs up.
Fuck universal basic income, dude. Let the government worry about that shit. I don't give a fuck.
I think
Motherfuckers
that's
ain't
what
giving-
billionaires should be doing.
I'm definitely gonna donate to the charities I want to donate to.
Charities, donate
know.
to everybody.
You know.
I mean, you're ripping off everybody. If you're that much of a billionaire, you're kind of ripping off everybody, right? You're getting a bunch of government contracts. You're getting
Yeah,
a bunch of
I'll be
people's tax-paying money funding you to do shit like that.
Yeah, dude. I go to certain countries and do philanthropist type of things.
I mean, give back to everybody.
But it'll be shallow. It'll be just for tax purposes and for promo purposes only.
Right.
Period. I don't give a fuck.
You heard it here first on episode 20.
That's right. You know, I go to some of my favorite places around the world and I do certain things. You
What are
know.
your favorite places?
For sure. Places like Jamaica, Belize, historical African American places in, North America, Central America, Southeast Asia. I like Indonesia. I do like philanthropic things in Asia, Malaysia, that part of the world. Africa, Central Africa, West Africa, Sri Lanka.
Nothing in America?
Yeah, and like Louisiana and African American communities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it.
What about Appalachia?
Fuck no. I don't give a fuck about Appalachia, man.
What about
All
Minnesota?
them dope fiends. What's going on in Minnesota with the Somalis? The Somali people?
Oh, yeah.
What about them? They're not really into drugs and stuff. They're into scamming. Oh, they're into scamming. Okay, all the Somali scammers, I think they should go back to Somalia.
You're talking about the pirates?
Yeah, well, the scammers, Somalia scammed billions of dollars. Did you hear about that in Minnesota?
What?
Yeah, dude, the Somali, yeah.
Oh, what did they do? Oh,
They were-
with the crypto?
No, not crypto. They were from the government,
Whoa.
setting up government programs, and they were sending the money back to Somalia.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro, it's pretty big. Somalis could take their big head ass back to Somalia.
I don't agree with that.
I don't give a fuck. Get the
Come
fuck
on,
out of here.
You're taking American money and giving it to Somalia? We should decide about that.
But how Donald Trump talked about him, Donald Trump was like, really talk bad. He like call their country shitty and this and that. Like, no.
Oh wait, this
They
is
have a-
Donald Trump. I don't trust a word that jackass says.
Yeah, Donald Trump talked bad about him.
Okay, well, I take back what I said. These Somalians might be good people. If Donald Trump talked bad about them, I think they're probably. I mean, if you talk bad about somebody, they're probably a good person.
Somalis are good people. They're just confused. And honestly, it ain't really no place for them in America right now, apparently. Because Donald Trump is talking crazy, bro. I mean, you would think, okay, yeah, I know we're in 2025.
So that thing you
I know,
just
hold on,
said,
Keith,
I don't
let
know
me
if
just say
that's
this.
even true.
What?
That they're sending money back to Somalia. Is that just Donald Trump saying that? Or
Well,
is that actually true?
it is true. If they've been caught and they're using that, just like,
They're using
all these AK-47s dropped off in South Central. What the fuck is this? Oh, the blacks are killers. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. A CIA guy got all this cocaine. Okay, we're going to sell it to blacks. Oh, blacks are drug dealers. That type of shit will happen in Somalia. I can see that. Giving people that don't really have the Western mentality to have so much control. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very easy to set somebody up like that. So did they take the bait? Absolutely. Absolutely. They took the bait. And a greater narrative is that they openly differentiated themselves from the African American community, meaning they called themselves, we are not black, we are Arab, we are not black. There was a lot of sentiment online on Twitter and stuff with the American Somali community. That was a little bit separate from the Ethiopian Habesha community, which, they're their own cultures, but the Somali culture definitely went above and beyond to separate themselves from Black Americans, and probably because of the Islam thing.
There are a lot of Black Americans Islam.
They're Nation of Islam. They're not Arab Islam. They're Arab Islam, so we're not black. The whole Nation Islam is rooted in the identity of being black. So, and when I say being black, being under the, modern identity of an African person, regardless of your nationality. So the narrative
like
is
strict Arab Muslim. It's more about like,
yeah, they're a little more Arab Muslim, but they're also sub-Saharan African. They're also Black African as well. But they also have a Islamic culture. So whereas most Eritreans are Christians, so they come to the United States and they kind of, not really because they have a strong culture. They have their own culture, but it's not that much of a friction within the community. Like, because there was a lot of friction between the Black communities and the Somali communities, just because of the, the point of view and the standpoints, But, okay, so the argument is that if they more so identified more so with the Western Black ideology, or even what people viewed them as, they wouldn't have been scamming so loudly. Because they were scamming big time. The only.
I mean, you said billions. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Unfortunately.
That's crazy.
It's true. Unfortunately. You know what I mean? But
billions in government funds?
Government funds, man.
Who's
welfare. Huh?
Who was doing that? Who was doing? Somebody in the government had to have been behind that, right? Or...
Yeah, man. There are a lot of in Minnesota. There was a lot of elected officials that were Somali.
Oh, wow.
The Biden administration brought in lots of Somalis. So it was a really big Somali community, and Somalis, they don't
just because they were refugees or something. Or
Yeah, they're refugees, man. People are that area is. Why them niggas still got pirates, legit pirates in their country. That's how bad it
America's doing
is.
some pirate shit. We just like took over a ship, an oil ship in Argentina, right? Something like that.
This is so. Let me explain what a pirate. Let me explain to you guys what pirates are and why pirates thrived when there was really no communication. Like if you sent like a dove, like damn, I sent the communication to my nigga a continent away. I hope he gets it, but he may not
send letters.
Huh?
How'd they even do that?
You tried. You send like 50,000 fucking pigeons or some weird shit, and you hopefully tried. So this is when pirates thrive. When the shadow of a doubt was extremely large. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a heist. Heist has, all right, nigga, we gonna get $15 million worth of gold. This is a heist. We gonna kidnap this nigga because he got this much amount of Bitcoin. Pirates are just hanging out, camping, running into shit. They're like, oh shit, that's a big ass ship.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, they have no plan.
They have no plans, nigga. They have no plans. Like, oh, they're going on a pirate mission. How long?
They're just drunk after
nigga.
night.
Like, yeah, bro.
Probably 75% of the time.
Yeah, bro. That's how horrible it is to live in Somalia. You feel me? They got real pirates.
Yeah, I guess it's better to live in Minnesota than to live in Somalia.
Hell yeah!
And you need to give them money in Somalia, so you might as well take it from America.
White people know, dude. Only reason why a white person, I'm talking about a 5, 6 generation white person. Only reason why they're living in a place like Minnesota is because they own the land and it's cheap as hell. Okay? All right? Dude, I know so many people in the city of San Francisco that come from Boston, Idaho, Wisconsin, Chicago. Cold winters. I'm talking about negative 10, 15, 20 degree winters. They will never go back and kick it with their mom for a Christmas for the winter. They gonna see her ass in the summer, okay? That's how shitty it is to live in Minnesota. Okay? The Somalis should have seen this coming. So now if the Somalis, if they would have embraced the black ideology. What's the black ideology? Okay? These crackers is watching us. Trust me. Okay? Martin Luther King got shot in the head. The Black Panthers got infiltrated. Okay? All right? The cracker is watching. All right? So this is what would have happened if they would have talked to the black folks. Black folks would have been like, dude, you guys do not scam it. Okay? Whatever. If you got some ratchet subculture or ratchet people, you just give them what they need and you eat off of them. Okay? But if you have actual public office, you do not scam like that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So, I mean, they got sent to prison, right? Or for ripping off billions?
Honestly, Keith, let's do... Oh, I just... Wiz Khalifa is not... He's not in custody.
Okay.
I just thought about it. I looked at it earlier. Yeah, Wiz Khalifa's not in custody. I think we said that earlier. But Wiz Khalifa is not in custody. But yeah, I don't want to say about the Somali case, Keith, but do some research. It's a lot of money, man.
Let's fact check.
Yeah, fact check it real quick, man. You know, but that's what happens because a lot of Somalis. Some of them, a lot of these people were first generation.
Stole over 250 million from child nutrition programs during the
not a billion.
pandemic. Wow.
Not a billion. Okay.
So 250 million is quarter billion. Just a blame. All right. Well, I think we'll call it with that. I mean, that's. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
Press.
Y'all make sure y'all scoop up some more XRP, man. $1.80 is kind of crazy. So, that's all I gotta say. That's my closing statement. XRP.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, that's our
ICP.
20th episode of Digital Asset. Oh, we
Chronos.
did. Yeah, we did some live trades. All right. Yeah, that's our
live trades.
20th episode. Yeah, we did some. Remember to see the time, how long which was ridiculous, but whatever. We don't need to rehash that. Funding ticks. Get your shit together. All right. I mean,
Get your shit together.
Get your turds in a herd, as Leslie Smalls would say.
Come on now.
Come on. All right. Later.
Peace.